Well, like most games, I don't remember much going in or coming out. I remember being exceptionally tired after the game because it was a 6-period game. But, since I've watched films of it over the years, it kind of brings back some of your memories. So I remember the play of the goes to the post, and I remember I caught the other 3 passes I caught were touchdowns. That's kind of a funny game. And I remember the fact that there was no grass on the field, and we wore very short cleats, which made it good for me because the clay that we were playing on, although it was very hard to fall on, was very, very good traction with the real short cleats. So you just barely go into it. So it was a good traction field. And other than that, you just show up and you do what they tell you to do. The stabler, the snake, makes some calls a play, and you run it. That's what I remember doing, and I remember the plays themselves. But I think a lot of times just because I've seen the film of it so often, it was more of a lucky game. The 3 touchdowns I caught, they were plays. 2 of them were just one was a same play from the right and the left. 2 touchdowns were the same play, one on the right side, one on the left side. Something that was just in a zone. If I came underneath, and then both times it worked. It was more of a play call than it was any kind of skill set. And then the final touchdown was just we just thought we'd throw it instead of kicking the field goal because of just to see if we do it. So that was just given to me as kind of a gift. And the goes to the post itself that play was never planned ever. It was a route I ran I ran a post in what we called 89 in. It was the second receiver strong, or the Y, or whatever you want to call that guy, clears out. Well, so they just called it because they knew I was going to get single coverage. And so they called it an 89 in, but they just said, let's try this because I was the only one that was going to draw single coverage. And so that we didn't practice out there. Say, boy, if we get them a 3rd and 20 or 4th and 20 or whatever it was, we're going to throw to me because they would have. But it was just a situation you're in at the time. So none of this stuff was planned. It was all very accidental. In fact, even the goes to the post itself was kind of an accident. So it was just very fortunate that I happened to be the guy doing it. And I just ran off the field and went in. And then I remember it was hard getting my uniform off because I was so tired.